There are millions of articles out there focused on everything Michael Jordan accomplished during his iconic basketball career. Yet there are few to mention the failures. And there have been many failures and disappointments, even for Mike. One of Jordan's most famous quotes is about succeeding through failure. Many of you have probably heard it many times. I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. But what is the biggest failure of Michael Jordan's career? He failed to make the varsity team during his sophomore year of high school. The main reason why Jordan failed to make the varsity team of Laney High School was his height. He was only 5'10" back then, and the coach at the time, Clifton "Pop" Herring, felt the team needed more length. Another reason for MJ not making varsity was the fact the team had many seniors, so it made more sense to send Mike to junior varsity, rather than having him as a bench warmer on the varsity team. Michael Jordan was inducted to the Basketball Hall of Fame back in 2009, and during his acceptance speech he mentioned his high school coach Pop and the entire situation that made him into the man he is today. And then there's Leroy Smith. Now you guys think that's a myth. Leroy Smith was a guy when I got cut, he made the team, on the varsity team, and he's here tonight. He's still the same 6'7" guy. He's not any bigger, probably his game is about the same, but he started the whole process with me, because when he made the team and I didn't, I wanted to prove not just to Leroy Smith, not just to myself, but to the coach that picked Leroy over me. I wanted to make sure you understood. You made a mistake, dude. It's crazy to think that MJ held a grudge for so long. There's also the story from the 1984 Olympics in LA when one man actually made Jordan cry. The villain was none other than Team USA's famed coach Bobby Knight. He was well known for his aggressive coaching style at Indiana, and most people were used to his frequent emotional outbursts towards referees and players. According to Sam Perkins, Jordan's Tar Heel and USA basketball teammate, Bobby Knight's intense coaching style did in fact make Michael cry. Here's how it happened. During the game against Germany, Team USA played its worst game. They still won, but only by 11 points, and MJ had a relatively bad game considering his caliber. He recorded 14 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 6 turnovers. Coach Knight went after him. They made it more of a game than we thought it would be. Bobby Knight, he got after us. One story, real quick. He told Michael that's the worst he ever played. Bobby Knight told him, "You should apologize to everybody in here." I waited for the apology because I thought he was going to actually do it. But he actually cried, said Sam Perkins per Sirius XM NBA radio. Team USA ended up winning gold, and MJ made sure he dominated all of his opponents following the incident with Knight. Ultimately, Jordan proved everyone wrong, especially his high school coach, from being the kid that didn't make the varsity team in high school to being the GOAT. Truly inspirational.